the Lord said that the theme for 2026 would be fear not. The way theme works for us, it's really a focus. And so for the year, our focus is fear not. But that also means that we launch that during conference. Here's what that means, and here's why fear not. For you, that means you get yourself into a room and you get to deal with, you get to really do the work behind how it's showing up in your life currently. As you know, last year we focused on soar. The year before that, it was be free. There's always a constant theme and a constant focus that we walk out throughout the year. This year, as it relates to fear not, the Lord gave a very clear download that we will be leaning into really the practice and the principle of fearing not. It's a continuum. It continues on, it keeps going. You have many opportunities to fear not, right? But how do we do it? What does it look like practically? That's what we're going to deal with from the 19th through the 21st of March together, again, in a safe environment where you have sisters, those who are not just like-minded, but they're kingdom-minded, those who have been called for specifically such a time as this, very similar to Esther. Here's the reality. While you may look at the panelists, you may look at the speakers, you may look at me and my team and say, oh, they're called for such a time as this. So are you. And it's important that you resolve that you've also been called for such a time as this. And fear has been the thing that has been standing in the way of you moving forward, and sometimes just you moving forward consistently. So when you think of fear not, I want you to think of it from this perspective. We will spend the 19th through the 21st really dealing with fearing not from the lens and perspective of Esther's story. We're going to look at the moments and the opportunities that she had to allow fear to cause her to shrink back. We're going to look at the moments where Mordecai had to remind her, hey, it's possible that you were called into your royal priesthood for this specific purpose, to help with the deliverance of your people. However, if you decide not to move forward, if you decide to let fear grip you and you decide to let us be on our own, God will send deliverance another way. Why am I telling you that? Because what you're called to, you've been wired for. But make no mistake about it, God will not avert his plan because of your lack of willingness to obey him. This year, he has set you up with the resources, with the tools, with the technology and the programming to make sure that you have everything that you need to succeed in 2026 and far beyond. But it's your responsibility to tap in. It's your responsibility to get in the room and not just watch what's happening, but lock in and see how everything that's being taught, every conversation that happens is going to benefit you. What God has to download specifically to you. You got to keep your eyes on your own paper. What I'm writing is not what you may necessarily be writing. What you're writing may not be exactly what I'm writing, but we all have a need that will be met in this room. I encourage you to tap in.